everyone, to another episode of Inoculant Gaming D&D. Although, I just realized I forgot to change the title to Episode 7. So, whoops, my bad on that, but hopefully I changed it quick enough. Because we're on Session 7, and the hope is at this point we're going to make it to Edoras tonight, hopefully, if that's the case. So...
Make it so.
Well, that'll all depend on you guys, but...
I think that depends on wild magic rolls.
I'm sure we'll find plenty of ways to sidetrack ourselves.
So, let me pull up a couple of things real quick. Just to make sure stuff is up and running. So anybody have a recap as to what happened last time?
Momo exists.
That is a thing. Momo exists.
What's our horses' names?
Yours is Whiskey.
Dark Chocolate Thunder.
Dark Chocolate Thunder.
Here's
and mine is Gentleman Jack and...
Handsome Jack, I believe. Maybe?
Handsome Jack.
That's Handsome Jack.
Sorry. That's a different thing. That's a whiskey. Wait, mine's Handsome Jack.
My horse.
Right. Mine's brown and tall. It's a big draft horse. It's a Clydesdale. And I believe Dark Chocolate Thunder is black, and it's a riding horse of some breed.
Mine's a riding horse.
No, mine's the same as yours, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, so... Oh good, I did change it in time for the title. We're good. Alright. So...
Hola.
So besides the horses, which I think was like 2 episodes ago, but that's fine to bring up, what specifically happened last time?
Lots of random creatures appeared.
That
We
is
tried to
true.
cross a river and got attacked by wargs. And then
Yep.
random creatures that Ed made appear.
Yep.
Not on purpose.
And that's where we are.
Sure, not on purpose.
I believe you finished off the episode with we successfully crossed the river with my earth bending and water freezing techniques.
Right?
Or, we just jump across.
The cart can't jump.
Yeah.
But you can levitate it.
I did learn we could take all this stuff out of it and levitate it. Thank you. As long as we can get the weight under 500 pounds.
Right? Yeah, from the comment section we have, it was an epic river crossing.
That's for sure.
Some of us crossed it like 3 times.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
had to
I
come
only
back
did-
and save your butt, I think.
I only crossed it twice.
Alright, so...
Actually, you had to cross it 3 times if we're going to continue on.
Did we take a rest? I don't remember.
You did not take a rest.
We
Okay.
didn't get a rest, so we should have the same hit points and or spell slots.
Yep. I did not
Alright.
change anything.
I still have 0 spell slots. Rats.
So, here's the thing. Do you plan on
Yeah.
moving forward?
Yeah, but
Well,
you
what-
slit your wrist, so...
Or what is your plan?
I think I'm good to move forward.
Yeah, we wanted to make some more
onward.
progress. We were a little questioned about what time of day it was. At one point we said afternoon and also evening, so I'm not sure what time it actually was. We wanted to get a little bit of progress before the sun went down. Give the horses a chance to drink it at the river, but then continue along afterward. And get a couple hours, miles behind us.
Let's just say the battles ended and it was about 2 p.m. I'll put it that way. So it was about 2 p.m. when the battles ended.
So we should be able to get a few hours behind us with the sun up.
Mm-hmm.
Was anyone injured enough to need a short rest?
Not really.
I benefit from short rests anyway.
No, I'm good with going then.
If no one needs healed, does anybody know how much health I have?
I'm at max and never took any damage last session.
You hurt yourself.
I was the only one to take
Correct.
damage.
I did take 4 points damage from myself.
You always hurt yourself more than the enemies hurt you.
That is kind of true. It does seem to be
Except when you go unconscious.
a reoccurring theme.
Yeah.
Me and Andy both did crits under 10 damage.
I have 7 HP missing, but I have 15 HP worth of lay on hands if I need to use it.
Yeah, I think we're perfectly fine continuing. I didn't take a single bit of damage, and I still have 1 spell slot left.
Yeah,
So
we're good.
I think we're all
Let's
good.
go.
Proceeding.
Alright. So you guys get everything packed up. Everything's on the cart. Everything's ready to go. And you start heading your way down the map from the fords of Eisen and the Gap of Rohan. And probably by the time it gets early evening, you start to see a wall and you got, like, it's a wall, then it's like a castle wall, and then it's another castle wall, like built into the side of a mountain. And you start to see that on your right.
Okay.
Does anyone know what this is?
My guess is the remnants of Isengard.
I think that's too far north from where we are. Excuse me. According to my map. Actually, can I reference my map and see what I think it is?
Sure.
Is it on the map?
Yes.
What is it? What do I see?
So you see giant mountains. You end up seeing kind of an early wall. Then you see, like, 20 feet back, another higher wall. And then you see another wall back behind that with a couple of different towers. I believe this is a popular spot in the movie for the second book.
Is
Oh,
everything
deep?
well maintained or not really?
It's maintained at this point.
Is it on my map?
It is on your map. Someone may have just said it.
What is it
I would
labeled?
say Helm's Deep.
Yeah.
Helm's Deep.
So yeah, you see Helm's Deep on your right as it's becoming, like, it's starting to become dark.
We're that far south.
I mean,
That was quick.
Within a couple hours.
thought-
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
would-
The whole point of crossing the ford was so we didn't have to go to Isengard.
Correct.
Does
Okay.
anyone live here now?
I think it's always at least somewhat guarded.
We go. Do we knock?
How about we just go through that giant hole in the wall?
No, that's been repaired.
Oh, it has been repaired at this point?
Yes.
Do we know
Yeah,
the occupants?
what, 50
Are they
years later?
friendly?
You would ask Ed this.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, they're as friendly as can be. They're the people of Rohan. That's who we're here to see. Is hunt down the king of Rohan. So
No,
they
you
might
think-
give us an idea of how to best get a audience. That's for sure.
So we walk up and knock.
Oh, I'm sure they've already seen us by now.
Oh boy. At this point, I take this time to disguise self and make myself less blue.
Alright.
Are these
They-
people-
I'm sure they knew we were coming.
Are these people humans?
Yes.
Are you feeling all right? You're looking a little pale. You're no longer as blue.
I find it easier to look like you because the people uncomfortable around me as I am.
Fair enough.
Alright. So are you approaching the doorway or the entrance?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'd
It
go up
would
the
be impolite to not say
causeway.
hi.
I guess we'd go up the causeway to the front door at the Hornburg.
All right. So once you start to get onto the entryway, like the ramp that comes up, yeah, when you start to head that way, like about halfway up the ramp, you see somebody over the top of it say, "Who are you?"
Why, hello there, Riders of Rohan. We are here to see the king. I know he may not be here, but we are passing our way through. Figured it would be impolite to not at least let you know our business.
He's not riding. He's on a wall. Why are you calling him a rider?
That's what my master always called them. They're the Riders of Rohan.
Oh, okay.
And
I guess they're
who
not
are you?
riding. Elwyn Venture of Gondor and my companions.
And you're just
That is
stopping
my
by
name,
to
right?
say hi?
We weary traveler. We need safe for night.
All right, go ahead
Also,
and roll a
if you
persuasion for me.
me or
You or
Elwyn?
Elwyn, either way.
So
You want to
you're
go
gonna
for
wait a
that,
second.
Elwyn?
Yeah, give me a half second.
I mean, I can do it. We both kind of participated. Get my
All right,
dice
all right, here,
tray
hold on.
ready here.
I know my camera's not up yet, but let's have to wait a second more. All right, my character sheet's coming up. Persuasion. Ooh, that's a good roll. 25.
All right. With with a 25, they say, "Okay. I think I've heard of you before." Although
Okay, then.
I'm not sure if I heard good things, but we'll have to see for ourselves.
Gee, they might have actually heard about me.
And
I did do something.
Yeah, what have you done, Elwyn-san?
I mean, you saw everything that happened in the last battle, right?
With the
Yes, the
beastie
butterflies and the jellyfish and the
Well,
metallic
let's just say-
creatures.
I've gotten in trouble for things like that in the past. Again,
oh,
not my
this
fault.
is where you were held captive.
No, even here, thankfully.
all right, so they let you in. Although there's a couple of guards that are watching you, but still let you through the doors. And he ends up saying, "All right. Now, so I've heard of you before, and just no magic, okay?" And then, but who are these people?
Hello, I'm Corvus. I am not
Dang it.
one to do magic. You don't need to worry about me.
Were they asking us to give up magical things?
No,
I missed it.
No.
Sorry.
He just
they
warned
They
us
just
not to do
told
magic.
Elwyn not to do magic. They
No,
told Elwyn.
Yeah, they told Elwyn not to do magic specifically.
I didn't say anything about us not using magic.
You would not part an old man from his walking stick, would you?
Nice.
All
got
right,
it.
so you're Corvus.
I got at least one face poem. And I've been told if I can get at least 3.
My name is Thomas.
Thomas, all right. And the old man?
This old man here, he's a little hard of hearing. He's
Are you
Zephyrus.
calling me old man?
Yes?
My name is Zephyrus.
Alright, and it looks like Ed's having some technical difficulties. I see him, but I don't hear him just yet.
Something cat got your tongue, Elwin, son?
Oh, like a warg got his tongue.
So, good sir, what sort of lodgings does this, I guess, fortification have?
Well, there's typically mostly just barracks and a couple of emergency things here. At this point, if you wanted to make camp inside the wall, you'd at least be better protected than most.
Hey guys, we heading at this point.
I can hear again.
Hey, there we go. And then he just got muted because probably the dogs were barking.
You are correct.
Alright. So when you first came in, the guard said, "Alright, I think I remember you, and you're not allowed to do magic." Pointing specifically at Elwyn.
That is not true. Here's a letter from my master saying I am on a mission and I'm okay. But I will refrain from using magic unless I'm defending my life. If that is what you require.
That's what we'd prefer because of, well, that incident in the past.
Momo's gonna climb up the side of my body and just, perch on my shoulder.
Which incident?
The fact that you have to ask that question.
You had
means
more
that
than
there's
one?
More than one.
How dangerous is your magic?
I'm just curious which incident you heard about.
Why don't we just sit down by the campfire, you tell us all the incidents, and we'll choose the best one?
Yeah, but I like hearing what they turn into, because stories, when they travel funny.
Well, there was an incident where you were trying to train.
A
It
dragon?
actually wasn't too far from here.
A bad word whispered echoes 100 miles. Hopefully, bad words about you have not echoed 100 miles.
Last I remember, you were near the Fangorn Forest, and you almost, I think you almost burned up 3 or 4 Ents.
No Ents died. There was only a couple present. But they got pretty mad at me when those trees burned.
Why were you killing ants?
See, he wasn't actually killing the Ents. It was just, I believe his wild magic triggered. Oh man. Something's happening at his screen. We'll just, I guess, talk to him later about that one. I don't know what kind of technical difficulties
what is
are
Casey
happening.
saying?
She's
think
showing
she
off
wanted
how
us
many
to
snacks I
See
have.
his snacks,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I just finished my Chick-fil-A meal, I can't judge.
But anyway, so yeah,
Alright.
I believe a fireball went off and almost, burned down a couple trees.
Hey, I almost
Almost
died there
Ents.
too. I
But
just
You don't need a fireball to kill ants. They're tiny little creatures.
and we've talked about this last time. They're big tree people.
Oh, the ants.
You got dancing trees in your kingdom. What are you going on about?
Hey, don't play with the dryads.
Well,
They're beautiful creatures.
But anyway, we don't want fireballs anywhere near Helm's Deep. We're
I
still
can't-
We're still
I
trying to
can't
recover from
technically
what
cast
happened last
fireball.
time.
Wait, what happened last time?
There was some big trouble that happened many years ago, where someone for the first time ever breached our walls. It was
That had
was not
nothing to
good.
do with me.
It was still a fireball that did it.
If you say so.
Well, it's a good thing that without sorrows, no one becomes a saint. Without mistakes, he cannot learn and be better. Forgive and forget.
I like that. Just forget everything you heard about me.
Alright, well, we'll at least keep you safe for tonight. But we definitely want to hear more about the business you have at the King tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Alright, so now you have a safe place to take a long rest if you want to.
If we want to. What else would we do?
You can stay up and not rest if you want to.
I study book and talk to Momo.
No, I'm gonna take a rest.
So I would like to ask you something, Owen. So these orcs that we fought, are they feral beasts that walk on two legs, or what exactly are they? Or anyone?
I don't think
Who
he'll hear
are you?
you.
Oh, I didn't realize you were even talking to me. I'm sorry. What are we talking about?
So I was asking about the orcs that we had fought. They
Uh-huh.
seemed to be intelligent enough to play a drum, but I was trying to figure out whether they were feral or what triggered their aggression against us the other night.
They kind of aggress against everything. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing this far away from their homes.
Where do they generally live or reside?
Mordor. Sometimes you find some over to the east, but not as common. Generally east, and we're fairly far west to find them this far. So I'm not sure what's happening in this land.
Is that something Rohan should be alerted about?
Oh, sure. Probably a good idea. Usually the riders patrol the fields, though, so I don't think it would be that big of a problem. Because we were north of their land when we ran into them. Those wargs were trespassing.
Aren't those just natural predators?
Yes, but they're also usually like raised by orcs. I don't know. Something like that. I know that sometimes small orcs will ride them like horses.
So then, would
How
you?
many?
Are
ahead.
these orcs then considered intelligent?
Oh,
Or...
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they can talk. They're about as... I mean...
Yes.
Intelligent is a very exaggerated term for what they are. But, as far as, like, species go, yes, they can strategize and fight. They're just not always the brightest paint in the bunch.
I get that. I've never met a badger that talks, but apparently they can in some places, and I've eaten badger.
You've eaten badger.
Yeah. Some.
Don't let Mr. Beaver hear you say.
It wasn't a honey badger, was it?
No, just a normal badger.
Oh, well, honey badger don't care.
Heard that coming.
I saw you shaking your head.
Yep, I already knew where it was going.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so since you don't have to watch, you guys want to go ahead and take that long rest now?
You already told us take the long rest, so...
Oh, okay, well. So it becomes the next morning, and
All right.
so a
Matilda's
guard
here.
comes early on and comes to you and says, "All right, so what was this business you had with the king?"
We are on a mission to save the world, I think. We need to find something, and we're hoping he can let us know where it's at.
Aha. And who is this mission for or from?
I have the letter right here. My master sent me.
All right, he reads it, and so what actually does the letter say?
Basically, I have permission to do this mission.
All right, so I see you have permission, but what exactly is this mission?
I mean, are you the king?
No, but I'm
right,
very
well, you
curious.
Fine. You remember the wizard, the famous one? He wore white?
Yeah, Gandalf?
Yeah, that's the one. We need to find his belongings that he left behind. We know that he sailed away in the ocean blue in 1942 or whatever.
Wrong world, I think.
Yeah, I know that song.
Pretty sure I got those numbers wrong.
We measure years in AG. It's a couple hundred AG, not 2,000.
AG?
Yes.
I'm
It's
glad Casey's laughing.
important event in our history. Continue.
All right. So, okay. Well, he would definitely be the one to talk about that. So,
Latido.
at this point, well, good luck with your audience with the king. And I'm glad you did not do magic while you were here, because that
You're
would have
welcome.
been very bad, most likely. And
You know, I could clean that shirt for you.
no, I think we're fine. Although,
But it's dirty.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Nice.
Alright.
Are there a few torches around?
12.
All right, yeah.
Is the only thing you can do is change colors of torches?
Or put them out or make the flame bigger?
All right, well, we're just going to get you out of here as soon as possible. So, please leave, and good luck.
Casey, are there a few torches around?
Well, there would have been, but there would have been earlier, but because it's daytime, the torches are getting put out for the day because some of the light can come in. So, and you were mostly outside anyway, so.
If there's any close by, I want to make them change color.
You're just trying to get me in trouble.
Even if they're not lit, right?
I can light them and make them change color.
Alright, yeah, most of them are not lit at this point because the early morning they put them out so that they can save them for the next day.
At this point,
I think I can light it. Anyway, hold on.
So are you going to light a couple of them and then have them change color?
Oh, I cannot actually make them.
you can't light them.
I cannot light them. Never mind.
I can.
What spell do you have then?
I don't know. The bell.
I think you would know the name of it.
Alright, so...
I know the name of it.
So, alright, so at this point, the guards are like, okay, move along. And, yeah, you all start heading to Edoras.
Did the guards give us directions to Edoras?
No, not at this point.
Okay.
You haven't necessarily asked them for it.
Yeah. Would it be possible for you to give us some directions on how to get there?
Sure. I mean, at this point, it's basically see that trail and path. Just continue to follow that, and you'll hit it.
I say the roads are probably marked.
Yeah.
How long of a journey do you expect it will be?
I mean, pretty quick on horseback. I would say probably a day's ride.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Not far.
Alright, so you start traveling on your way. Probably about halfway, you start to see you start to hear actually another horse starting to come towards you on the road.
Ooh, a horse.
Well, it's actually
No.
a horse. It's actually a horse with actually another cart as well. That's like looks like it could be potentially like a merchant or some sort of a supply mover.
You know
And
the
it's
road
going
ahead?
opposite direction?
What?
Is it going in the opposite direction to us?
Yes, yeah, he's heading more north while you guys are heading south.
You know the road ahead? Ask those returning. We ask him how road is.
Go for it. We're gonna get there either way.
We ask whether and if he's been attacked a lot. We keep getting attacked on the road.
Some of
Perhaps
that's
it's
our own fault.
better to go off road.
Alright, so he's probably about, I'd say about 30 feet in front of you. So are you going to try to like flag him down?
Hello, stranger.
Are you blue?
No. I would have cast it first thing this morning and keep it up every few hours.
Hello.
Dum dee dum die.
Hello, sir. Oh, is road ahead safe? Is weather good? How far to Edoras?
I'd say you're about half a day's ride at this point. Seems pretty safe so far.
Did you come from there?
Yes.
Is King in city? We have business with King.
I think so. Isn't he? I mean, he's usually in the city.
Thank you for your time, sir.
And I toss a copper coin at him.
Toss a coin to your witcher.
Oh, well, thank you. You looking for anything in particular? I mean, I do travel the roads quite often. If there's something you wanted me to keep a lookout for, I can keep a lookout.
Mostly these big, ugly creatures with big, tusks. These things that look like really large wolf bears. They keep attacking us.
It was one time.
So you want me to look for orcs?
Orcs, yes, them, and also wolf bears.
Wolf bears? You mean wargs?
Yes, that's what they're called. Wargs.
You call it warg, I call it wolf bear. It's the same thing.
Bears are bigger and often intelligent here.
Alright, he looks at the coin, wonders if it's laced with anything, and then puts it in his coin purse.
Just a
All right.
copper coin.
I'll keep an eye out. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna move along now.
As we go on the road, if I have a chance to have a bit of a conversation, I want to talk to Elwyn.
Go for it.
Oh boy.
Elwyn, son.
Yes.
I noticed last night when we talked to men upon wall or inside door, they think you do bad things. Are you running from something in your past?
I wouldn't say running. I mean, I got arrested, but again, wasn't my fault.
That's
Any
most
of
people
the
who
times.
are arrested say.
You guys know me well enough to know how my magic works. Like, things happen. I get in trouble, and so on and so forth.
Well, remember, good times become good memories, but bad times make good lessons.
Sure.
And it is usually best to admit mistakes when they occur, and to seek to restore honor. You should be seeking to restore your honor in these lands.
I'm trying to decide if I care about my honor.
Why
My
you
master would probably say I should. I don't know that I do.
not? Your master would be right. It's important. Your reputation is not good here.
Yeah, I agree with Blueberry.
I don't
Honor
know
is
that my
very important.
master has much honor. Most towns don't let him in.
Why is your master so unwelcome?
It's not that he's unwelcome. He just doesn't like cities. And usually a bunch
You
of strange
said they don't
creatures
let
follow him
him.
around.
It sounds
So-
like it is time for you to look inward and to start asking yourself the big question. Who are you and what do you want?
I want to do whatever I want and stop being blamed for everything bad that happens. I once got arrested for a stupid torch falling over. That wasn't even my fault. I, in fact, tried to put the fire out in the barn. They show up. They show up. As I choke. And they thought I started the dang thing.
How did it start?
I told you the torch fell over. Wasn't my fault.
Was there wind or anything that you caused?
No, I wasn't even using magic.
Was this your first
No.
experience, or was it more of a repeated thing where after a while they just assume you did it?
Yeah, they just assumed I did it. Might have been the morning after I got out of jail.
If
For
they assume
causing
bad
a
thing
fire.
about you because of your history, you need to repair your history so they do not assume bad things are you. Instead, they investigate what it could be. Your reputation is so bad, they assume. This is bad for you.
I have a little
We
bit more
can't go back
control
to the
now than
past.
I used to.
Do you think your reputation will hinder our mission with
Most certainly.
having the king help us?
Obvious, son, sometimes it is best to solve your own problems by helping someone else. It seems we need to help him solve his problems, and perhaps good things happen to us.
I mean, I don't have a whole lot of problems in this country. The only incident, as far as I know here, was the stupid Fangorn Forest thing. Which, again, I almost died. Thankfully, my master was there for that one. And I wasn't arrested for that one either.
It sounds to me you just need to be more careful with your magic.
I mean, maybe. But it's lots of fun.
We can help you if you let us help you, Elwinson.
All right, what do you want to do?
This
Well,
would be a good question. How do you train someone in magic?
Oh, I already have a trainer.
Yes.
He's not doing a very good job.
He keeps making me read books. Like they're gonna help me.
Yeah, you need practical use of magic.
Well, he
Good.
makes me do that too.
Good practice make good artisan. You practice more where it's not dangerous. Practice on the orcs' faces,
That's the plan.
but not in cities where you could burn down city.
I never
Or
burned
in-
down any cities.
Or in
There's
forest.
a burn in the one forest. Portion of a forest.
I might suggest
I'd be very upset with
practicing
you.
on the beach somewhere. Somewhere where there's sand and lots of water.
Okay. There's not a whole
Or
lot of
just
beaches
don't
around
use
here.
as dangerous fire spells anymore.
I don't even. Alright, I do use fire.
Elwyn, son, you say you do not want to learn from books. As I
No.
hold out my book. It is important for you to draw wisdom from many different places. You can learn from book, you can learn from a teacher, but you should try learning from many places to get wise.
My master says I should just learn from nature. It's the source of my magic. And so he makes me spend all my time out in the woods doing who knows what.
You know what? You in woods with yourself.
I mean,
gives me
the
this
beavers
book.
are pretty good teachers.
It made me find one of every kind of leaf in this dang book one time. It took me like 6 months to find all these dang leaves.
I will say.
You know what
Thomas,
he does when I give them to him?
No,
He eats them!
he eats leaves.
Yes! All
You're
of them!
you're
Even the
strange,
poisonous
teacher.
ones!
Did they make good tea?
No! It would have made sense if he made tea out of them.
Oh, the
He just
poison
took
leaves bad
the
tea.
wad of leaves in his mouth like a crazy man.
If you say your teacher is crazy, what does that make you? If teacher is crazy, you are crazier to follow crazy teacher.
I don't have a choice. You
Why
see.
not? We all have choice.
No. No. I didn't.
It sounds
my-
like
Okay, fine. You're right. My choice was spend the next 20 years in jail or go live in the woods with my master.
it sounds like you believe your destiny is with Master. Is it your own destiny, or is it a destiny that someone else has tried to force upon you?
A little bit of both?
You keep follow straight road, Edwinson, you learn your destiny someday.
I'm hoping my destiny has something to do with this mission, because this is the most excitement I've had in a long time.
Me too.
Well, we
I've
haven't had to eat any leaves yet.
I drink leaves.
By the way, the chat said that he thought he maybe smoked some of those leaves.
He does smoke a lot. Like a
I-
lot.
I smoke leaves to make momo. So I understand rituals. Maybe he performed ritual with leaves.
Maybe, he does those too. He is a wizard.
Alright. So at that point, you start to see the actual like buildings and hill that Edoras is on, including where the road kind of goes up to the front gate. And if you want to look on the Discord, I posted a map of Edoras in the chat. It's under spoiler.
Huh?
In the D&D chat.
Yeah, in the D&D chat, the public one.
Oh, the public one.
So you guys know, we have one only for us and one for everyone. Now you know. The
Yep.
more you know.
Hold on, I have a sound effect for that.
I can't hear it.
I
I'll
know.
watch it on YouTube later.
Hopefully those volume levels are better. Calvary muster field. I want some mustard.
Is this what we
Alright.
see? Like, do we know all this?
You don't know all this yet, but like you see, it's a couple of those buildings are on top of the hill. Like, and all of the elevation marks are like cliffs.
So, Owen, have you been here before?
No.
It looks like it's very, very nice.
Sure it is.
That does not mean your reputation will not precede you.
You want to lead?
Oh, I'm sure
Go for
people
it.
here know about him.
Well, you never know. Destiny is a funny thing. You never know how things are going to work out. But if you keep an open mind and an open heart, I promise you will find your destiny. You can
I
lead.
was a little surprised that guard at Homes Deep knew who I was.
You can lead.
No, you go for it, Blue Man.
Did I go blue again?
I make myself lighter in color.
Now,
All right.
now you look like you're allergic to the sun.
Is this too light? Darker.
That's a little better.
Maybe I turn a little red, like I allergic to sun. I've seen people turn colors. Also, I've seen many burns from firebenders. They do terrible things to Earth Kingdom.
Alright.
Anyway,
Oh, so we're approaching the town?
You're approaching the town, and
So what time of day is it? And are the gates open?
He said it was about a half a day.
Yeah.
half a day left. So I would say it would be
Probably
the,
dusk.
yeah,
I'd say it'd be evening.
It'd be early evening.
oh, we make good journey, all in one day.
So, the guards at the front stop you and say, "All right, who are you, and what is your business here?"
Hello, sir. I am Zephyrus. These are my friends. We are here to see the king. Elwin-san, what is the name of king?
What is the name of this king? I don't remember.
Please help me out here.
Didn't we say that
I should
it
have
was
asked.
the son-in-law or the nephew?
Yeah, I just don't remember his name.
Aomir?
Aomir.
There it is.
But I
There
thought
we go.
We had talked
Eowyn
about
was-
Eowyn, but
Eowyn was made queen.
I thought she and Faramir got together and
Oh,
did
that's
something.
right. So it would be Faramir then.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So Faramir
No,
and
wait.
Eowyn
I
are
thought
king and queen?
Faramir was given his own.
Well,
basically made-
Faramir,
He was
What
given
is-
his own like stewardship in Gondor, if I remember right.
I thought Aragorn
the
took over
books don't
Gondor.
go into... John's reading them.
I just...
read it
The
too.
ring got destroyed last night, okay? I haven't gotten to the ending.
I got to the end.
Oh, yeah, by the
well-
way, spoiler alert, the ring gets destroyed.
I'm gonna say at this point that I like the Faramir and Eowyn storyline better.
Alternate timelines! It's our
Yeah.
it's our world.
So let's
That
do
works.
that.
Those of you who are in the Tolkien Society and really care about this, I'm sorry.
Or
Feel free to
if-
comment and tell us otherwise.
Yeah, feel free to comment
yes.
and tell us otherwise.
The internet is very good about that.
Right?
All right,
interwebs.
so yeah.
Okay,
the
so
king,
it's
king is Faramir.
it is Faramir.
I'm here to see King Faramir. We have business with him. Ask him a question about Old Wizard.
All right, go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
it was cocked. I mean,
Alright, try again.
it's one better, not good. 9?
9 total?
9 total. I'm not proficient. I have a good charisma, though. It was a 5.
Alright,
But-
so
I'm proficient.
I don't believe you, so I'm not gonna let you in yet. You're gonna need to find some better evidence to let me believe you. You deserve an audience with the king.
Better evidence? How much gold are we talking about?
So, are we talking with the gatekeepers or like the guards to the palace?
No, the gatekeepers.
I give
We
you
can't even get in the city?
2
What in the
gold
world?
pieces.
Well, no, because you said you had an audience with the king and then rolled badly. So
I give you 2 gold pieces. So I understand how this works. We need in city to see king. We will go unarmed. We go anywhere you want, but we need to speak with him.
you're giving me 2 gold to lose my job?
You don't have to say anything.
Why? So I say to Owen, are there multiple doorways into the city?
That is a very good question. I've never been here.
So at this point,
At this point,
yeah, he turns you away and says, "No, not gonna let you into the city today."
Like,
Alright, thank
at
you.
all today? Why not?
Because
Do
I
we
don't
camp
trust
out
you.
here by gate and knock tomorrow?
Well, don't
We-
ask permission.
We cannot leave until we speak with him. Tell him to come out here.
We're not... Alright, listen, you either arrest us or let us in. We're not bad guys.
I don't have to arrest you. I can just not let you in.
You're not even at war. Why are the gates so ridiculous?
I don't trust you.
You don't even know who I
in his
am.
defense, it is after dark.
And at this point, there's been a lot of orc sightings in the area.
Do I look like an orc?
No, but
I mean, we did kill some.
oh really?
Yes. 6 of them.
And
Do you have
wolf
any evidence
bears.
of that?
you took a tooth, didn't you?
Yeah, I took some teeth. I showed him, like, some orc teeth.
Warg teeth, yeah. It wasn't orc, but you know.
Orc teeth and warg teeth.
So you have one of each?
I don't know, you're the
Warg
ones
tooth.
cutting them off the dead bodies.
Alright, in that case, go ahead and roll a persuasion check with advantage this time.
I have...
Thomas
What?
rolls the check.
Yes, I'm rolling. Well, 1 is 9. And a 10.
You can right click on it to roll with advantage.
Oh, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Alright, well,
9 and a 10. Not really better.
About as good as my roll.
And I'm proficient in it, too.
Considering he's a paladin, that's kind of sad with advantage.
I think
Right.
we've
Oh, that was a very bad roll.
alright,
Wow.
well, you at least gained enough favor to get into the town, but you still can't see the...
with a 10? Nice.
Where?
Well, it got you halfway of what you needed. You at least are in the town.
The young human here is also... We can perform for you in tavern if you like.
We-
Let's not talk about that right
We
now.
call ourselves the operatic Oliphants.
The upper
You-
ethic Oliphant?
Oliphant. I do not know what that is, but we call ourselves that.
Wait, the upper ethic?
The operatic. Like
Operatic.
Oh!
Oh,
Operatic.
If we have an opening, we'll need to remind it to ask you if you're interested.
You would have to travel with us and almost certainly die on the road.
Don't tell him that. He's
Very
a
dangerous.
warrior of
threatened
Rohan.
him?
I'm sure he can handle a few orcs.
All right, Zephy.
We've almost died many times on the road.
All right. At this point, he says,
At this point,
At this point,
you can head into Old Town, but yeah, they're not gonna let you go into the Ritter Market.
hopefully
We're past
Matilda
that.
knows what we're doing by now.
So
I don't think Casey has caught on.
I don't know.
you're at level 2 of the map.
Oh, he didn't do it.
Almost.
okay.
I like my word fillers, okay? Ah,
Latido.
I didn't even say so.
He didn't
Ow.
this time.
I did this time, yes, but you're at number 2, so you're at least at like the Old Town. It's more of the poorish area.
Old Town?
Yeah, AULD, number 2.
Old. Okay. Oh, we've made it there. Wait, there's a gate outside of that?
There's a north gate, yeah.
Oh.
At least we can
Oh,
stay
I
here
see,
for
it's
the
the
night.
red
Let's just
dotted
go find
line.
an inn.
It's the red dotted line.
That's like the wall, I think. The outer wall.
The wall built into the cliffs, yes.
Okay. Can we find a lodging place nearby?
Yes.
I ask DM, son.
Yes. Yeah, there's going to be probably a couple inns, although the nice inns are further in. But
I'm okay with
some of
city inns.
the cheaper ones are in Old Town.
Can we make it for the
It'll
inn?
be better than sleeping on the ground.
Not always.
Can we make it for the inn?
You'd have to get by another checkpoint between 2 and 3.
Is there a wall at that checkpoint?
Why do we need to go further in? Just go to the cheap inn right here. Let's spend less money. Get a bed, a meal. Hopefully that doesn't poison us. And
Edwin, son, you know by now. Cheap inn, not better. Nicer inn, people have money to pay us when we perform.
you don't have to perform
At
at
the
every
same
inn we
time,
go
though,
to.
the cheap ones, the people tend to be a little less picky about their music.
I mean, at least perform one time. Maybe get free lodging.
It's okay, I don't need to perform. I play Paisho. Thomason, you ready to learn?
I will give up my best shot.
Alright, so go ahead and roll an investigation with advantage.
Who?
Who wanted to be at the inn so bad? I think it was Elwyn.
Yeah.
Ellen wanted to go to the cheap inn.
Yeah.
Yeah. 14.
Alright. So yeah, you find like not the best inn you've stayed at, but like an okay inn that you've stayed at. Like this would be like a cheap motel in our day and age. Like it's not a Hilton, but it's
It's not a comfort inn.
I actually
It's like a
stayed at a
Motel
really
8.
nice Motel 6 after Keith's
No, Motel
wedding.
6.
well anyway.
I got a whole suite for like $65. It was nice.
Well there you go. It's a Motel 6, so it's not sponsored by Motel 6. Anyway.
That's actually
We
a
should
brand of
be.
motel?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a whole chain, and it's their lowest end one.
What's
Hey,
the
Casey, you
high-end
should
one?
reach out to Motel 6 see if we can get a sponsorship.
Yeah, I don't think
I
that's
don't-
gonna happen.
Well, Super 8's the next one up. I don't remember above that. It doesn't matter. This is Rohan.
So
Yeah,
you
Rohan's
find
next.
one, and you enter in. It's kind of a tavern / inn. they have food and some performing.
Speaking of food, I can actually taste this. I'm so happy.
Did you have
I had COVID.
Did you get?
COVID recently?
I'm only
You got the
recently being
Rona.
able to taste things again. Last time I had one of these, it tasted like rubber.
I had COVID last Thanksgiving, and it was the worst Thanksgiving dinner ever.
I
No
bet.
fault.
I
No fault
can't
of my
imagine.
wife.
I can't imagine.
You know
Not
how
being able
everything
to
tastes
taste
like
things
chicken?
is weird and obnoxious.
Turkey didn't taste like anything.
All I could taste
anyway,
was sweet.
Alright,
Any-
so
I couldn't even taste these.
at this point, the innkeeper says, "What can I do for you,
this
traveler?"
point,
It's my way of getting you guys on point to move on, okay? Let me have my wordplay.
let me have my bourbon.
At this point,
Hello, yes, we were trying to get a couple of rooms, I guess. Is that correct, Olwen?
yes, Mr. Butcher.
So would you like our, we have a couple rooms available. We have our really nice ones, or we have our everyday ones.
We don't need
Everyday
anything
ones are fine.
extravagant. Probably just two, of your
Excuse me,
everyday
I interject. What is price difference?
Well,
makes difference.
Our nice ones are a gold per night, or if you're looking at our kind of just everyday ones, it's a silver per night. Or if you need space at the
That's a big
stables,
price
it's
difference.
a copper per night.
It's 10 times?
Well, we need 3 horses in the stables. I pay you 3 copper for all of them. And then we need... what do you think, guys? Two rooms for
Yes,
the 4 of
I
us?
think 2 rooms.
That's been
the,
working for us.
Budget one.
Are there double beds in
Yes.
the room? We take 2 rooms and 3 horses in your stables.
All right, 2 silver and 3 copper.
I will pay the 3 copper and 1 silver. Somebody else want to front the other silver?
I got it.
I room with Thomas' son and Corvus with Elwin. Son.
I think you're scared of me.
I am scared to be next to you when you cast spell.
Who says I'm going to cast any spells?
You always press the dedication mighty.
Okay, fair. But I said I wasn't going to do that anymore. Without your permission.
We have to rebuild trust now.
At least it never tasted bad.
Perhaps you can ask him why he cut his hand, and I can ask him why he do not take off helmet. Deal?
I told you plenty of times why I don't take off my helmet.
All right, so
We got a cutter and someone who's scared of everyone.
I don't
seeing
know.
his face.
I don't know what he's scared of. Can I roll an insight check?
Sure.
Do I
Oh,
believe? Do I believe Thomas?
Where's the section?
I think it hits my passive.
I rolled
11.
22.
Yeah, no.
I rolled a 22 for deception.
Your deception is actually really good.
You're being deceptive. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but you
it's
don't
the-
know that unless your
I know.
insight check is high enough.
It's not.
No, mine's not. I rolled an 11. I mean, I know he's hiding something, but I don't know what.
His face, that's what he's hiding.
Well, yeah, okay, I know he's hiding his face. But that was a given. We already ascertained that from last time.
Do you
Or the
know how I
time.
got these scars?
Yes, please tell me all about your scars.
So one of the things I would like to do is I'd like to stop by the town square and maybe take Thomas with me. And
But no, we play by show. Where do you go?
It's nighttime.
well, I know, but I want to check something.
We were gonna play by show. I got the board all set up.
There'll be time.
Can 3 play Paisho?
No, 2-player.
All right, so
I'll play.
you're heading out to the town square. Okay.
Yeah. Uh, so Thomas, I understand that you don't want to reveal your helmet. I just wanted to discreetly ask you if maybe the reason you don't want to take off your helmet, is because you're on one of these posters, one of these wanted posters.
Why would I be wanted in a place I've never been before?
Yes, but I'm trying to figure out why you won't take off your helmet. Just checking.
As it's part of my order. We cannot take off our helmets in public.
Okay, so then let's go into our our inns, and you can take off your helmet. How about then?
Yes,
We would no
after you
longer
are
be
asleep.
public.
After you are asleep, I will take it off.
Okay, well I go to sleep early, so and we're in separate rooms. So what happens if I fall asleep before your roommate?
What happens if I wake up before you?
Good luck.
I'm not there, I'm just saying. I wake up before everybody. I wake up at like 5 and I start cooking dinner and making tea and stuff, breakfast and making tea and stuff. I'm not there,
Yeah,
though.
probably.
I'm not there. I'm still sitting at the table, ordering food, with the tiles all set up, waiting for you.
But
I
yeah, then
mean,
we would head back.
Keith, sorry, Tomas, would you insist on having your own room? You've been
not
sharing rooms
necessary.
with us in the past.
It is not necessary. I can share a room.
I'm not there.
You are
technically.
human, right?
I'm just.
That's what it says in my birth certificate.
Rose, what are you doing to the kitty?
Showing him
I would
up.
like to do an insight to see if he is truly human.
All right, roll an insight check.
Nice.
So 23.
I roll a 20. So you actually beat me.
All right, so in that case, you don't believe him.
So he is not human. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you would know what he is by that check, but you'd know he's lying. You guys coming back inside now?
Yes.
All right.
Thomason, I got you some food over here. I ordered it for you. Here is how it works. You move your tiles, they all move different ways, and you create harmonies.
And then I go to proceed to explain the harmonies or the lines that go across the board and certain patterns and all the basic rules of the game. Kind of teaching, like teaching somebody how pieces move in chess, but not really teaching them all the strategies involved. Just the basic rules of how things move.
While they were out.
I didn't hear you say that.
Oh, I said I would play.
I thought they were only going out for a minute, so I ordered food.
I mean, I was also all about food.
All right, so in this case...
Oh, I have a question for you, Casey.
Okay.
How much of my 30 rations did we go through since I stockpiled them? It's 4 of us per day.
Rations.
Yeah.
When did you stock up again?
When we were
At the
at that... Well, yeah, the town with the river, where we went to bar hopping, bar crawling.
Yeah, Tharbad?
Yeah, that one. I stockpiled 30 rations. I kind of think I'm out by now, because
So
4 of us are eating,
It's been 4 days.
and we've probably been feeding some of the food to the horses.
Um,
Well, rations would have included horse rations, right?
I don't know how
I
that
don't
works.
think so.
They're different, aren't they?
Well, I mean, they're gonna eat like oats and grass and stuff. I don't know.
yeah. I'm going to say 4 days for 4 of you. 4 days.
4 times 4 is 16.
Right. Yeah, I would say you're out at this point if you were. I mean, that just 2 per day, you'd be out at this point.
Well, a ration is supposed to last you a day, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh,
It's a day worth of food.
if it's a day worth of food, then yeah,
It's
4
dry
times
foods.
4 would just be 16. So you'd be
So
down
we
to
have
16.
some left.
I have like 4 left.
You had 30, right? So you have 14
Oh, I had
left?
30. I have 14. Okay.
And we also have like about. I still have 10 minutes on my character too.
And I have a bunch of meat. One of the things I would like to do when I have the time, I would like to go into the market and see if I could find perhaps some hickory wood for cooking.
You're gonna smoke them?
I've got 12 pounds of warg meat to make.
Let's make a feast together.
All right.
And
Uh,
also
Someone
tea.
is cooking.
Go ahead and
Also
roll
tea.
an investigation check and to see if you can find specifically hickory.
Like tonight, or are we gonna do that tomorrow?
This will be tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow
It's
morning?
nighttime.
Alright.
The shops will be closed.
Yeah, then at this case.
At this
yeah,
case.
But it was investigation, you said?
But yeah, let's first rest in case somebody needs to, and then.
No, we haven't done anything, I don't think.
I just want
Yeah,
to
we
get to
haven't
the
really-
talking to the king.
Okay. I kind of wanted a more chill evenings instead of doing the singing and dancing stuff. I just wanted to teach him how to play
Yeah,
Pai Sho,
we
at least
played Pai
the
Sho.
basics. We tried to play Pai Sho before and we got interrupted. Like, I set it all up and then you're like, it's time to go have a concert. And I'm like, oh, fine. But this time we actually got one in,
Alright,
and now
this
you know
time-
the basics.
So you know the basics. Go ahead and do.
Just the luck check.
What would be? Yeah, would be. Well, be a. I would say. Just an opposed.
Opposed roll.
Intelligence check
Intelligence check.
On,
Okay.
on the game?
on the game,
Yes.
but you get advantage, Zephyrus, since you know it.
Wouldn't he just be proficient?
Yeah, I am proficient with the Pai Sho set.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, yeah, you'd get your proficiency.
Right, so I add my proficiency to intelligence.
Yeah.
I rolled an 11.
I don't want to talk about it.
Wait. What'd you roll?
A natural 1.
Beat him. Oh, this is actually easy. Did I just
Take it
win?
easy on him to show him how it works.
Beginner's luck. I was distracted with my food.
That was funny.
I could see getting into this if I win easily.
So is this the game that you generally gamble on, or not really?
Some people do.
Why,
I
you want
mostly
to make
play
a bet,
for fun.
Andy?
Well, we've got nothing necessarily else to go for.
Are you guys playing again?
Right. Why don't we go over here and maybe talk up some terms? So I
Wait. First, are they going to
summon-
even play again?
went over to another table.
I can reset the board.
Are you
So you guys
gonna play
are playing again.
I let you play with my lucky white tiles, and I play with the red ones. No fair.
All right, Corvus. We're on.
So one thing, I just want to mention this real fast. I am not sure if Thomas is human.
Oh, well.
I was getting the feeling that he may not be totally human, so maybe that's why he hides it in his helmet. Do you think he's one of those badgers or beaver? He says they
No.
don't.
But that would be amazing.
Badger moles, those are amazing. I've met one, they're cool.
Wait, a badger mole?
I'm not with you. No, that's out of game.
Oh.
No, you and I are over by the board, and I'm resetting
Yeah,
the
you
board.
and I
they're,
are.
yeah, they're talking.
Oh.
Anyways,
Guys, come back. I teach.
Okay, yeah, please teach me.
So I'm gonna
what's
get
our
up.
bet?
Oh,
What are you betting?
Oh,
That was the whole context of us coming over here.
oh yeah, but I wanted to also. Well, I also want to learn. But how about 10 silver that Zephyrus wins this time? I feel like this first game he was playing it really easy to help Tomas get.
No, we got to go at least to a gold. Although it is
silver
10
is a
silver,
gold.
isn't it?
and silver is a gold.
Yeah, fine. We'll make it a gold just for you.
Did you forget that?
I did. Right after it came out of my mouth, I was like, oh, whoops.
Not the math expert.
This isn't even like real currency. Like you say 4 quarters, I know that's $1.
Okay.
Say 10 silver? I don't know.
One of you choose white side, one of you choose red side.
But did you accept the bet then, or what?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
Put money down on table.
I put down a gold coin on John's side.
I'll put
Win it for
gold
me.
coin in Keith's
I'm
side.
standing off to the side of the table.
My money is on Mr. Moneybags.
Okay, you have these pieces here. They're different flowers.
And I explain what each flower does. And they move a little bit differently. One of them moves kind of like a rook, where you can move it forward and then sideways a little. And then one of them you can move in a straight line. And one of them you can't move unless something happens to it. And I explain all that stuff to you. You have the red side, you have the white side. Otherwise, you get the same flowers. You draw the flowers out of a pouch bag at random. So when your turn starts, you can place a tile on the board. Where you can place it,
Yes, that is what we are.
That's what John is.
where you can place it depends on which tile you draw. Or you can decide to move tiles, and then I explain how harmonies work and how you need to get them oriented around the board and how you can block your opponent's harmonies so you can be aggressive or defensive. There's different strategies, and I just briefly go over it.
How do you win?
You have to. There's a couple of different rules. We're going to go with the Scud Pie Show rules. I think you have to have like 3 harmonies or something. By the way, you guys can try Scud Pie Show online. It's an actual game. Somebody, Avatar enthusiasts made it a real game, even though in the movie or in the show, they never ever explain the rules.
So are we rolling again to see who
Yeah.
wins?
Yep.
I'm betting good money. I want to see a win.
Good money?
Yeah.
A gold. That's 10 times what our rooms cost.
I rolled an 18.
You're not playing.
I thought, yeah, it's you.
You
versus-
Yeah.
playing?
It's Keith versus John.
Oh, I thought it
We're
was
betting on your
Andy.
game.
I thought it was Elwin and Cor.
No.
Oh, you're
No,
betting on
they're
our
betting-
game.
Yeah.
They're betting on our
betting
game.
on your
I was
game.
teaching you guys how to play it. Fine. Well, now you know. What did you roll?
18.
There's a pie show board for you.
22.
Oh!
Natural 19. You can't see that on the screen.
Hey, I
Right.
rolled a 17.
If it could focus, it would say 19.
Right. Alright. So
Wait,
it
so
looks
even
like-
with proficiency, his modifier was +2 and yours was only +3?
Well, it's intelligence. I have
Plus
+1,
one. I only have +1 in intelligence.
and then I have +2 for my proficiency. We only have +2 proficiency right now. Right?
Yeah, but he got...
Yeah.
I rolled in 17 and got +1.
All right. I lost a gold.
Yep.
Better luck next time.
Corvus, you wise man. You bet on Master.
Hey, it looked like I was doing okay for a while.
I mean, I bet on Mr. Moneybags.
I'm not even that rich.
But it's your last name. Monet.
That doesn't mean money, though. It's a family name.
Doesn't it in French, though?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
I literally do not know any French.
Where's Joel?
I know wee.
I don't know if
I
he's
haven't
still
talked to
watching
Joel
or
in
not.
forever.
But anyway, all right. So at this point, I know.
At this point,
the night starts to wrap up,
thank you, Keith. I saw that.
and everyone goes to bed, and it ends up becoming the next morning.
Oh, were you supposed to take a drink every time he says it?
Yeah, that's what I texted you earlier this week. We talked about this.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
There you go.
I'll get a drink.
Orchestrating this stuff.
You getting water?
Wow.
The whole purpose of this was to do it and have you not be aware, and you catch on eventually.
I mean, I caught on pretty quick, I feel like.
And now he's self-conscious every time he says it.
It's
He
true. I'm trying to adjust it just a little, but how else am I supposed to get you guys back on task? I feel like
Continuing on. And then, and so, next.
But here's the thing, every time I say so, he says la-ti-do.
La-ti-do.
Make it so.
So I can't do so, and I can't do at this point. So, like, you're cutting
So stop
out
with
half.
filler words and just use regular words.
I'm trying to think at the time, okay?
Just use but.
No,
we do meander
I
a
was
bit,
taught
is
not
what
to do
Matilda's letting us
it
know.
also
We
got
should
turned
get
into a
back on
drinking
task.
game.
I know it did.
All
right.
right,
People have
it's
real
the next
drinks.
morning.
No. Drinks,
Well-
though.
Mine's bourbon, but I'm only taking a sip.
Mine's water.
Oh, okay, well.
So
Mine's hard cider.
we're gonna
It's
go up to
mostly
the.
ice at this point, though.
Smart.
Might I look around for a library
Sure, roll an
Thor.
investigation.
or a bookstore, maybe?
Or, yeah, investigation. Because they took out search, didn't they? Search was 3.5.
Search was 3.5.
That was the thing?
Yeah.
Investigation.
Or 4. I don't remember. Let's
It
see.
wasn't 4.
12.
Yeah, why don't you come with me? I'm
13.
looking for some hickory wood, so we can look together in the market.
I'm going to see if I can find some way to see the king. While we're
13.
here.
So at this point, you think the library would be in the more richer part of town, which you can't get to yet.
Do I ask some passerby?
I mean, I'm going to go to the gate and see if they'll let me in.
So, yeah, you...
Maybe this time we don't tell them what we intend to do. They seem to protect King like everyone out to attack.
Yeah, just be not
All
so
right.
forthcoming.
I got a 17 for looking for a salesman with hickory wood.
Honesty is the best
Alright.
policy.
I would say...
Be honest, don't lie, but just don't tell him everything.
Yeah, I would say you're able to find it for a decent, reasonable price.
How much?
It's only one... I'll do 1 silver per piece.
All right.
Expensive. That's as much as our rooms cost.
Fine.
Well,
I'll
it's
do-
hickory wood.
We did stay at cheap rooms.
Or a silver per bundle.
Do remember
There
the
we go.
last
We'll go
rooms we
silver
stayed
per
in
bundle.
were 10 gold each. No. That was the stables.
Yep.
That was the stables were
No,
10
the
gold
rooms
at
were a
that
gold each, I
place.
thought, or maybe
Yeah. Yeah, these stables were a copper, but we've paid 10 gold for stables, which is... I think that guy was trying to rip us off because he sold us the horses and we turned around and told him to hang on to them for another 24 hours.
Yep. All right. So
Anyway,
you have your hickory, and your Elwyn's going up to the door.
Yes.
I didn't find what I was looking for. I'm going to catch up to everybody at the door.
Okay.
I whisper in Momo's ear and tell him to fly to the top of the wall.
All right. So, what can I do for you?
Yes. So, me and my friends here have an important task to talk to the king about.
Okay.
So, what would it take for us to get through to go see him?
Well, I mean, are you not going to harm him in any way?
Nope. Look, here, you can have my
Here
knife.
we
you
are,
can have...
full of swords and crossbows. No, we're not here to kill him at all.
I don't have any. I have a knife or two.
A dagger?
I mean, I do have a long sword.
All right. If you
It's that time in Edoras where they disarm, and it takes like 10 minutes.
if you leave all your weapons outside, then
All right.
we'll let you see the king.
Sounds good. Let's go.
I pull out my dagger. Oh, outside where? Here, outside this gate?
No, outside the palace.
Outside the door to the palace.
Between you and I, it was a whole lot easier to get to see the king than get through the gate.
Maybe it was who asked.
Maybe it was just the guy was cranky.
Yeah, that guard back at the first gate, he was... he was something else. I'm not even blue and he didn't want me.
All right.
He just needed some ale.
Right, Thomas, don't you ever feel like you just don't fit in if you are who you are? Man, I tell ya.
All right. So you get up to the front of kind of the palace area, or the Golden Hall, and you leave all your weapons with the guard that's there.
I
We
will...
have both daggers.
I will set down a dagger and nothing else.
I'm not
Sorry.
setting down my wand. I'm going to keep that up my sleeve.
I will put down my javelins, my longsword, and my sling.
All right. So for those that are still hiding any weapons, roll a sleight of hand to keep them concealed.
I don't
Does-
think there's a
Does
way
my
to...
wand count?
What?
Oh, yeah.
Does my wand count as a weapon?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Sleight of
I'm
hand.
putting down my weapons. by
My
the way.
staff
they-
is very obvious. I'm not trying to hide
11.
it. Is he going to try to stop me with my staff?
Yes.
You would not pot an old man from his walking stick.
I deserve inspiration right now. I
mean,
never
since-
get it.
Since you said Gandalf's quote at the same point when he was trying to be disowned, I will give you inspiration for that one.
I'm going to hang on to it for later. I don't want to use it right now. But I get my
Forget I have
persuasion.
that.
Your sleight of hand. Ooh.
Do I get persuasion to persuade him to let me keep my staff? Instead
go
of
ahead-
sleight of hand.
Go ahead and try persuasion for that. Yes.
Okay.
For
Can I
sleight of
ask?
hand, for trying to hide it, that fails. They see it, and they stop you before you can enter.
22.
All right, 22's high enough. They do allow you to take your walking stick in.
I'm going to lean heavily on it, like I rely on it to walk. Like, oh, I'm old and feeble. Oh.
It's not a dagger. It's literally a stick. See? Not a weapon.
All right, you roll persuasion as well.
I think it's magical, isn't it?
Shh. They don't know that.
Well, I mean, it looks...
25.
Oh,
All
nice.
right, yeah, that they let you take the piece of stick with you.
Are they going to throw up any barriers about those of us wearing armor to keep our armor on?
They're okay with armor.
I've studded leather armor.
Do I have to remove my shields?
I assume.
I think you do need to remove your helmet, though.
No, helmet's fine. Shield needs to be left behind though.
So
leave the shield outside.
Are they going to throw up any problems with me bringing my book?
No,
It's a book.
They don't know a whole lot about magic.
Okay, so I'll keep I keep my pen and paper, my book,
Yeah.
Yeah.
my tea kettle.
Yeah, the tea kettle's
Your
fine.
tea kettle's fine, child.
Alright, so Corvus, did you leave all your weapons as well?
I did.
Alright. So they let you in.
I even have the Earth Kingdom symbols.
And let's do this. I forgot to leave the village noise going. My bad.
Bad.
To do. Here it is. All right.
What movie is that from?
What?
So as
Hoodwinked?
you enter, you end up hearing a fanfare going on.
I'm assuming that happened and we can't hear it.
Yeah, you can't hear it, but it was going on. It was great.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the fanfare goes on, and they present King Faramir. Faramir. Sorry, I couldn't say it in my trying to yell it, but not yell it. That was weird. All right.
You'd think the crier or the herald would know his name.
Presenting King Faramir. All right. So, what business do you have with the king?
Hello, good king. We are here to ask if. Alright, here's the deal. The world's gonna end, or at least that's what we were told, unless we gather specific magical artifacts, and we were led to believe that you might have an idea of where Gandalf's robes might be.
Gandalf's robes?
Yes.
Well, I mean, he was wearing his white ones when he sailed off of the edge of the world. At least that's what the stories were told.
Okay, what about the ones before he wore white?
Well, I mean, we have his sword here, which we've been studying his sword as a way to try to reinvent elvish construction or elvish blacksmithing as much as we could. We learned a little, but it was a little bit harder to reconstruct than we thought.
I would like to speak with your smiths about elvish blacksmithing.
Well, you can. I can arrange a meeting with the royal blacksmiths.
Thank you. Your Highness.
And I bow nice and low.
So, yeah, I mean, they're, yeah, you're looking for specifically the robes?
Yes.
Yeah, because, I mean, the white ones were with him. We have his sword. He took his walking stick with him. I don't know where else you would probably need to check. I mean, yeah, I would say you probably should go see if you're looking for the robe specifically, you might need to go speak to Aragorn in Gondor.
Do we have to?
I mean, he would be the better one to know if he lost any of the robes on the way, or if some robes are missing somewhere.
Your Highness, do you have way to teleport us to Gondor? We've come a long way from the Shire, where the bards teleported us. Is there a quick transportation there?
Also, do I know where Gondor is based upon having a map?
Yeah.
You do see Gondor on the map, yes.
All right.
Because Gondor is right below Rohan.
I say this to Owen and Zephyrus. Do either of you have the ability to scry or try and locate objects?
I do not.
I blow wind and fly straight up.
I can make things clean and light them on fire,
And
or make them sticky.
Thomas can change fire colors. Okay.
I can blow
Really
fire
good at
out.
making messes and then cleaning them up.
I'm really good at making tea and drinking it up.
But
I can make water taste like tea.
But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for the blacksmiths, this would be the place to be. But if you're looking
Imagine
for
you're-
where his robes were, this would not be the place where they are. We tried
Maybe
to
we-
study the wizard for a while, but
Maybe we talk to them about the sword.
you could.
Well, we said we were gonna do that already. You're gonna arrange a meeting. Elwyn muted himself, and I don't know if he wants to say anything at this point.
He also left.
I know.
But did you have any other business with me?
Do you have anything to help us along our journey to find this? It potentially could save your kingdom along with the rest of this world.
What's the
It's
threat
of-
to my kingdom?
We have not been given specifics, but if we do not change the course of history, something is going, or someone is going to destroy everything we hold dear and sacred.
Wait, so you're saying there's a threat to the riders?
Yes.
Yes, sire.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion on that one.
Ooh. 22.
He believes you. And, alright, so what aid would you like?
Any knowledge you have of Gandalf's last whereabouts, and it would help us if you give us the sword, so we can study it.
Well, I mean, my blacksmiths still... They think
Can we
it's too
borrow-
valuable to let it go.
Can we borrow the sword? It is to save the world. If we promise to return it.
Our mission is the most important, and you say your smiths have not learned from it by now. You've had it for how many years?
We have had it for many years, but the secrets of Elvish
Perhaps
weapon making are still
we
unknown
find-
to us.
Perhaps we find an elf still living here who can help us. Maybe this Aragorn character knows.
Alright.
You're trying to decide if you even want to let us do a persuasion check, aren't you?
Pretty much.
I just rolled one.
I know, that was to make him believe you for it. To
Okay.
give you the sword is going to be another check. And it's
Let me roll.
going to be high. So,
Use your inspiration.
I was planning to. Actually, I could just use Tides of Chaos.
You've had it for like 6 episodes.
Wait, can I? Oh, it's...
Inspiration can be used whenever.
No, my Tides of
He
Chaos.
wants to use Tides of Chaos.
thought you-
Abili- Is this is an ability check, right? Or is it...
Yeah.
It's an ability
It's an
check.
ability check, yeah.
Okay. Skills are ability checks.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
So
You check in
go-
D&D Beyond, you see the little thing Where all the ability checks are, you go to the bottom, it says skills.
Alright, so
That's your tip that those are skills.
So go ahead and roll if he wants to give you the Sword of Gandalf.
I'm just
to wield.
patronizing.
$18.
With advantage?
That was with advantage.
Okay.
Ooh. Nope.
That's pretty high.
Not bad.
At this point, we will let you speak with the blacksmiths to get something really good, but we must protect the Sword of Gandalf.
That is understandable. Do you have any other magical artifacts that may be of use to us?
I also ask little things. You restock our carts with provisions, food for the road.
We can give you food for the road. But what is this threat again? Like, how can we help besides just helping you?
Prepare.
But
Be
for
on guard.
what?
Be ready for anything. We keep in contact when we have more information. Hopefully, we learn how to send you messages.
All right.
Do you have messenger hawks here in this world? I'm sorry, in this kingdom.
They use bonfires or something, right?
Yeah, it's more beacons is what we use.
I do not know how to make beacon large enough for you to see if we are very far away.
Owen has no problem setting things on fire.
Do you
That's
have the
true.
ability to share messages otherwise?
I mean, we could send out a horse rider.
Do you have any knowledge you can teach us and equip us before we leave? Any royal libraries?
There are some royal libraries.
Guys, we are not spending time in the library. We need to just get to Gondor so we can move on.
Well, we might ask to borrow books, Elwinson.
What books? No,
I like books.
I don't.
Books are knowledge. Knowledge is power. Books are power.
Books are not power.
Is that a slippery slope, or is it A plus B? A equals B equals C.
All right, so
Latido.
Stop that.
moving on.
It's a reflex.
I know it is, just like mine is too.
Yeah, but I'm retraining you now.
It's like speech class all over again. You move on to speak with the blacksmiths. And you do have permission to visit the Royal Library. Although it's more the archive than necessarily the library. But
I will go.
How many
And
days
spend-
of provisions did they provide us with?
I'll add them to the cart when we learn.
I'm going to say 19. I mean, that's more than what you need to get to Gondor, but
We have 34 now.
so you speak with the blacksmith, and let me switch the audio, because I think I do have a blacksmith.
I was the one who said I wanted to go there, wasn't I?
Yes.
Yes.
It was with the goal of getting the sword, though.
All right. So you speak with the blacksmith, and he's like, "All right. So what would you want to know about the things that we learned?"
Tell us anything you know about elvish arts, about how this is different than yours, about any magical items or any magical spells, any Anything you know, I am all ears.
Alright, so when you see a hot piece of metal, what a lot of them ended up doing was they started folding it, and folding it more, and just folding it as many times as possible to get as many layers as possible to make it as strong as possible. And so
In my book, write this down.
they go on and explain it. It's very similar to ancient Japanese smithing.
Or katanas.
Right. Just to make it
Damascus.
extra strong and very light, as well as
Incredibly sharp.
mm-hmm.
Not really that strong, but sharp.
Well, and strong too.
It's incredibly strong.
It does actually help with the strength as well. But it's a, what's it called
It's a
again?
Damascus.
Damascus. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, it's the equivalent of Damascus that we know about. So he tells you about that, but as to how they got the actual magic properties into the sword, we still haven't figured that part out yet. And that's the part that we're missing, because we can make it the same strength, but to have the same magical properties, we still haven't figured that part out yet.
I see.
Does he have anything else to share with me?
Nope, that's about it.
Can I see this Sword of Gandalf?
Yep. Yeah,
Can
he
I
shows
touch it?
you the original.
Can I touch it?
You can touch it.
Does it seem any different to me than anything else that I'm familiar with?
Well, I mean, are you casting Detect Magic on it, or...
I don't have that spell.
Okay, then it doesn't seem any different to you, except for it's very lightweight, sharp, and it looks to be incredibly strong.
I can't identify it because I don't have a pearl worth 100 gold. Is that something I can pick up here in town?
You'd have to search for that.
I don't know how much time I want to spend on this. It is something I've been wanting. Can I go search for that?
Sure. Roll an investigation.
Thank you for your time, sir. I go off into town. Thank you.
Ooh. Sometimes. My rolls have been high and low today. Nothing in the middle. I roll ones and I roll, in this case, 19 plus 1 is 20.
So luck would have it that, yeah, one of the shops in Ring 3.
You have 100 gold?
Not quite.
So
How much do you have?
Enough to haggle or ask you for help.
I can cover, and I can. You can just pay me back for however much you need. I don't have 100, but I've got hopefully enough to help cover whatever you need else.
So in the Ritter Market, you find a shop that actually does happen to have 3 pearls. No black pearls, but just pearls.
How much are
Sorry,
these,
Andy.
shopkeeper?
Are the pearls hunted at least?
The pearls are 100.
Could I offer
One thing I
you
want to point out,
a
they're
trade?
worth 100. So if they want to make a profit, they would want to sell higher than that.
Oh, in that case.
Really?
Way to be, Andy. Way to
Sorry.
be.
Oh yeah, you're right. All right. We'll start it off at 150.
That worth 100 could be retail and not wholesale.
Truth.
Way to raise it though. How much? 150?
150 is the starting price.
What 150 is starting? I don't have enough to cover even close to that.
Well,
If I
work your way down, your barter.
if I make an offer, it's going to be insulting.
I do not want to insult you. Do you have any books with teachings from elves?
no books with teachings from elves.
Anything about history of country?
How much gold do you have, John?
73.
He does not have any books containing history at this moment.
This is not helping me.
This is more of the jeweler shop / nice thing shop.
Zephyrus, I have 90 gold if you still were interested in a pearl.
One of that gold used to be mine.
Well, hard earned. What can I say? You backed the wrong horse.
You see, part of the problem is I also have to buy other things while I'm here. At least I will look for things. Will you help me with that too, if we come across something I need?
Yeah.
I thank you, sir. The good deeds of always buying our rooms. You notice. You nice.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm gonna try to make a barter on the shopkeeper about the pearl.
Okay.
I don't really have anything I can offer for trade.
Yeah, but try and
So
bargain
I'm
down.
just gonna say,
I believe the pearls are not worth quite 150. I offer you 120.
So high.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion.
my persuasion's not high enough to go lower. Especially when I roll a 3. Which is a 7.
All right, I will go down to 140, just because we have been sitting on some of these pearls for a while.
You'll go down to what?
140. Think of this interaction like Pawn Stars.
You drive a hard bargain. How about 130?
Let's do 135.
I do 135.
Okay.
I'll hand over the excess that John needs.
65.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep 3 gold, 8 silver, 6 copper. But I paid out 70. So I have a pearl valued at 100.
I would say this one's valued at the price you paid, so 135. That's the value that you have to it.
Is it a standard pearl?
It looks slightly shinier.
It is not a pearl of power.
Not a pearl of power.
I mean, I could find out after I identify it.
You're using that as the component to identify.
I know. Alright, that's going to go into my backpack. Alright, I have a pearl in my backpack. I'm going to go back to the smith and identify the Sword of Gandalf, which will be Glamdring.
Yes.
I need 10 minutes to do it. So I'm going to ask him if I can have it, set it down on the ground, and then put like rocks around the outside of it and make an arcane, I don't know, sigils of some sort drawn in the dirt.
Okay.
I could even use mold earth to make the sigils appear. I don't know that I can do that while I'm casting a spell. Anyway, so I identify it. What is the Sword of Gandalf?
So, Sword of Gandalf in 5e, it is actually like a sword of warning.
Longsword of Warning?
Yeah.
But we can't have it right now.
Correct.
Okay. I thank him for his time, and then I go to the Royal Library.
Wait, I thought you hinted that they were going to let us borrow a different sword.
Well, he didn't ask for a different sword yet.
I had asked for magical trinkets, but he never responded about and magical objects, but he never mentioned anything about it.
No, when we get to the blacksmith, I'll ask about other swords.
Or at the blacksmith right now.
Yeah.
I'm just clarifying. I'm at
Before
the blacksmith
I-
asking this question.
Okay. Well, I do have some magical items that, to help you with your quest, we will put at 75% of their normal price.
Ooh.
Okay. What you got?
But I spent all my money on a pearl. My spell is useless without it, and I'm going to note that we're going to use it constantly.
Yes, we will.
Alright.
I don't regret it. Chances are we can't afford anything they have to sell anyways.
Alright, here we
I mean,
go.
common items are like 100, right? Uncommon are like 500.
So,
I mean, there is no official price. It's just rule of thumb stuff.
right. Well, I just did a random roller because that's what I like to do. And
For
Random.
what? For what items or for price on said items?
no, well, random items is what I just did.
Oh.
So, and it even lets me put it down 25%. So, here's what you see in there. There is a +1 short bow, a +1 short sword, a +2 long bow, dimensional shackles, flame tongue greatsword, and a garnet ring of resistance.
Sorry, what was that last one?
Garnet ring of resistance.
What does that do?
Specifically to fire.
That sounds like a good plan. How much is that?
Could help us out in the Fire Nation.
That one, even at 25% off, is 4,500.
Oh.
Like I said, chances are we can't afford any of these.
Oh.
Now, what
Oh.
is the least expensive item you have?
Too rich for my blood.
The least expensive item I have. Well, here's what I'll do. I do have a couple scrolls. Because I'm doing this for just a shop inventory. So, the cheapest one is probably Scroll of Message. A single-use message that you can do.
And how much is that?
That one's 15.
Is it single use
definitely.
sending?
No, single-use message.
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 Oh. 15 gold.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't have that. I honestly no.
So I would be willing to purchase it for you if you wanted.
No, I'm looking for components to other things.
But there is also, I'll just read all the scrolls as well. Scroll of Armor of Agathis. Scroll of Beast Bond. Scroll of Catapult. Scroll of Chaos Bolt. Scroll of Guidance.
Wait a second, Beast Bond?
Yes, there is Beast Bond. That one's 90.
That's a ritual spell.
That is worth 90.
If somebody buys that, I can learn it. You can then use the scroll, but then I know the spell.
What is this spell?
It lets you tell a beast to do something, and it has to do it if you succeed. It binds the two of you together for a while. I don't remember how long it is.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
But then you can do it whenever.
I could then do it. It's a ritual, is it not?
One of the
Uh,
difficulties I have with this spell is you have to have a beast willing to sit with you for 10 minutes.
I have Momo, but he already does what I want.
right.
He's also not a beast. Technically.
I mean, we can go hunt for a wolf,
That's true.
knock it unconscious, and just
But I am
put it in
still on
your
a
feet.
mission to learn every ritual spell ever. But it's
That's-
90.
Well, I'm
I-
willing to throw in my 25.
I can
All right.
buy
Well,
it.
I will.
You'll what?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I think we're pretty close to at 10, slightly past 10. I think we should almost end it there. I think for tonight.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
we
buy the
can't
stupid
finish.
scroll though.
Wait, which one is it? Alarm, Animal Messenger. I can't. Animal Messenger, Beast Sense.
It says Scroll of Beast Bond.
Beast Bond, Speak with Animals, Unseen Servant. That one isn't a ritual spell, is it?
Well, then I'm not buying it.
I'm not interested in it.
VSM.
Yeah, no ritual tag. Yeah, no, it's Animal Messenger, Beast Sense, Speak with Animals. Those are the animal ones, and that's not the right one. Oh, also locate animals and plants.
Otherwise, there's a Scroll of Mending, Scroll Shield of Faith, and Scroll of Shocking Grasp.
I know at least 3 of those spells you've mentioned. Oh, no, I don't know
personally.
No, but like I know Chaos Bolt,
Oh, that's true.
and I have Shocking Grasp.
I mean, I don't have the money. I would want to go to the library and see if I can pick up a spell book or a scroll or something there and learn it. I mean, it is the Royal Library. Before we quit, I just wanted to do that.
Alright, let me do this.
I mean, I kind of thought the Rohan horse people might know some of the beast spells.
Right. Alright.
Could I sell the guy at the blacksmith my javelin?
Sure.
Oh, that's interesting.
Sure.
I have 5. They look brand new. They are not used at all.
Okay, what's the normal cost of a javelin?
2.5 gold for one.
Alright, he'd be willing to offer you 2 for every javelin.
Would you be interested in any? I happen to have 2 of these orc swords. Would you be interested in purchasing either one?
Sure.
I
I have
will.
no idea how much it's worth, though.
I will sell the javelins for 2 gold.
Okay.
Are you selling all of yours?
Those cantrip scrolls hurt. 15 gold for a
Yeah.
cantrip.
I will sell all that give me 10 gold. I'll take it.
Alright.
How much would they purchase the swords for?
They look different than normal swords. Like they would be specifically orcish swords.
Yes. And they are very much used.
Alright, what's the price of a normal sword?
A longsword is 15 gold. But they're probably not longswords.
Well, I would actually say they probably are long swords. That you wouldn't be seeing them with a short sword, but they would. They are very much not in good condition. So I would be surprised if I got near that.
Yeah, I would give you 5 each for those.
I would say that's done.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's where we're going to call it for tonight. But appreciate those that watched. And join us every other Thursday for a D&D session. And yeah, it looks like the new quest is on to Gondor. Which Elwind is so thrilled with.
No.
Alright. Peace out, guys. Talk to you later. And
Bye.
Fine.
by the sound of the Wookiee, we are out.